Okay, number 2 this week was Land of the Lustrous.
Totally making up for last week.
Last week, we weren't here last
week.
I mean,
but, 2 weeks ago.
Making up for its abysmal failure 2 weeks ago, and I really love this show again. It's bringing back up. I think this would have been my number 1 for this week if not for that.
We'll get there. We'll get there. So Foes is now Sonic the Hedgehog, but she doesn't know how to control her Sonic the Hedgehog powers.
Yeah, she's got to go fast, but she has no idea. And they introduce Yellow Diamond. I don't know if she's been in the background episodes, but they definitely introduce her, give her some background and everything.
But did you notice they actually introduced something else in this, starting with this episode? Something they have not done yet. When they start moving Mach speeds, maybe it's because they're introducing Mach speeds, they have this cool hair trail.
Yeah, the animation on this, which is way better than Kino, by the way.
Especially that last episode. That is the theme of this episode.
Yeah, so the really strong animation in this show this week. The shots and everything. When they're doing the animation, this show is just killing it, and I can't get enough of it. I hope that we don't have any more failures of episodes because... we're in week 7. There's only 5 more left, and I hope we go out with a bang and everything with this. But
so Foes finally gets her ambition from the very first episode. She wanted to fight. So with her new leg powers, even though she can't lift a sword, Sensei goes, what was the name? Obsidian, bring me your lightest sword. Foes can't lift it. Next shot. Foes is lifting it.
Yeah, that was a bizarre.
So they introduced Amethyst, which is by far both my favorite and I'm most terrified of character.
I thought this scene was really cool. I thought they were just going for a really artistic approach at first.
Yeah, because they panned down. Well, hold on. At first, it shows this very emo-looking, character.
Well,
she even acts. Well, no, she even acts.
A couple of them are emo.
Some are, like Bort, for God's sakes.
Bort and Cinnabar.
Yeah. Well, and then it's like, okay, another, emo character's like, oh, okay. And then they do, like you said, this very artistic shots.
These are great shots. They pan down into the water, and I thought they were just trying to, do some kind of artistic thing with this, where she kind of splits into 2, and they're dancing around together, but then they pan back up, and there's 2 of them. And
Amethyst 33 and Amethyst 84.
They're actually twins.
Yeah,
so.
And... They are the Fred and George Weasley of Land of the Lustrous. Only creepy. Very creepy. They are creepy as balls, dude.
I was not creeped out by them, so I disagree with you on that.
They talk simultaneously, so they have like the Potara fusion Dragon Ball voice.
Mm-hmm.
As they speak, but they speak like this. Come and play with us, Foes. And so Foes is given the option, she's given a weapon, and she goes out on the watch.
They're going out to patrol, basically.
Patrol, that's
and they're looking to to use some excessive force on those Lunarians, and because Foes wants to get out there and do some fighting, she wants to get that experience. And
at first, it doesn't look like she's going to get it. So that it's all quiet. So they're given other tasks: collect seeds. Just go over there and look at. Just keep watch, and nothing happens. But Foes is, because she's never had a real job in her life, everything tires her out. Mm-hmm. But for once, she's actually, ever since she got her legs and lost her memories from losing her old legs, she's showing character development in that she's, yes, I can't do it now, but I want to keep doing it so that I can. Mm-hmm. She's still whiny, but she's also persistent. And finally, the Lunarians show. And the Amethyst twins, they wreck shop. They are badass.
They go in there and they're doing work. There's no stopping them. They one-shotting everything here too. And these fight scenes are just great.
They are gorgeous and wonderfully choreographed. Well, I mean, is it really choreographed if it's animated? But I mean,
it is choreographed. There's no getting around it because you have to do the steps through and blah 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 blah.
It's like watching these twins. It was almost like watching like a ballet with these two.
Yeah.
And until it's like they even make notice, like, that's a different type of Lunarian, because there's little blue dots in it. And it's like, what is the little blue dots? And she turns around like, Foes, you okay? And Foes is sitting there terrified. She's terrified. Until they turn around to see why she's terrified. It morphed with these blue gem spikes, sapphire spikes. And destroys Amethyst.
Yeah, both of them.
Just, it's like, oh, you one-shotted us? One shot back.
Yeah, so
And
they're done. That's end of episode.
okay. Well, no. Then between Bort going up there and saving them, saving their pieces.
Basically end of episode because they repeat the same scene going into the next one.
They do, but they end it with Bort coming in, saving the twins' pieces. Well, cutting them free and everyone running around and grabbing them. And Sensei he says, it was weird, the thing he said. It's like, I feel bad for you, you poor creature, or something like that.
Yeah.
And he lets loose some energy orbs that just insta-kills the whole Lunarian.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of the episode. Bort, like, just yells at foes, explain yourself. Yeah, because she's sitting there underneath, terrified.
Bort's kind of a bitch to her, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think that was deserved. She just went over.
So, next episode is foes. She feels bad about it, but the Amethyst twins, not only they forgive her, they put the blame on themselves. They're like, look, you have no reason to feel bad. You were scared, man. We should have, done more to protect you.
They're like, yeah, we were just showing off, and we got careless, so that's our fault. It has nothing to do with you. You should not feel bad about it, and everything's forgiven. But
it makes foes feel even worse for some reason, and then they go into this thing, it's called hibernation, the episode. Apparently they need to go to hibernation because in summer, like, apparently they're solar powered.
They must be solar powered or something because
the sun
becoming winter time.
Yeah.
Less sunlight, and so they're like, yeah, we can't stay up. We just gotta hibernate.
So they introduce a new character, an Arcticite, which my first
reaction was bullshit.
There's no fucking such thing. It gave me my phone. Oh, it's real.
Yeah.
Which is actually brilliant because she can. They said her form is fully liquid until it's cold enough. She has to be like at certain degrees for her to even have a solid form, which is brilliant idea for a character based on what she actually is.
Yeah, so she comes out during wintertime to protect them and everything, and this was kind of a more stripped back episode. There's no battles or anything.
But it's another character building episode for foes. Mm-hmm. It's again, she's like, I am tired. I am the youngest one here. I have no real responsibilities. I am tired of it. I need to be stronger. And then she keeps hearing voices. She's hearing voices out in the snow, out in the ice. And he's like, because Antarcticite makes a quip at her. It's like maybe if your arms, maybe if your arms were like your legs, you'd be worth something. And she takes that to heart. Unfortunately, it hurts her. And then these voices,
she's about to do some self-mutilation there, and then she's like, whoa, that's crazy.
But then voices come up and say, that's not crazy. What do you got to lose? Do it. Let me bite off your arms for you if you can't do it yourself. And she looks over and there's this hole in the ice. And at first she's like, no, let me go ahead and do it. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, that's stupid. And goes to lean backwards and doesn't realize there's another hole into the icy water behind her. And she falls back. To which Antarcticite, which by the way, I love the character of Antarcticite. Mm-hmm. She's like I'm the hardcore battle bitch. But like no one's allowed to see that I'm super happy and giddy to be around Sensei.
Yeah.
She goes over to save foes, and as she lifts her out of the water, her arms are gone. And end of episode.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to keep making this a recurring theme, because it seems like Foes keeps losing pieces of herself over and over again, and I guess they're going to replace it with something else. I don't know, like a chainsaw or shotgun next. So,
but here's the thing. I kind of like the idea, because this is how, if you notice, they've always talked about how, because they're all old and stuff, Yellow Diamond was like how she's 3,570 years old. Yeah,
she's old.
And they keep talking about how none of them have ever changed, ever. Their society has remained the same forever, because they're gemstones. Gems don't change. So, Foes is being changed forcibly, and it's changing her character. And I like where they're going with that.
I guess since they're gems, I can just make another bad pun. They're just hard-headed.
Anyway, And I think that's all we have to say for Lustrous on that note. But they were 2 really good episodes. They have some really great character development going. But it's, like I said, it's different from other series in that it's through forcibly changing, like literal changing. And I can't wait to see what else they do with it. And our number 1 this week, again, is Inuyasha Key. Oh my god, they did exactly what I predicted they would do. I said they were going to try and make, Hiro relatable. They're going to try and make you almost try and feel bad for him or people around him, and they did. That's exactly what they did. But
yeah.
First, we have an episode of Ando teaming up with, Grandpa Justice.
Yeah, he's like, my friend is a psychotic serial killer, and you're helping people, so I think you're a lot cooler.
Yep, and he basically starts to teach, what is his first name, Inuyasha Key?
Ichiro.
Ichiro. He starts to teach Ichiro about the parts of his body he doesn't know that Hiro showed Ando. Like his bong, his attacks, his Hiro's mother learns she has
pancreatic cancer,
and Hiro loses it. He can't take it.
He's like, because he has real strong bonds with his family and friends, and those are the people he cares about. He doesn't care about anybody
anyone else can go to hell. He'll murder them, but his father and mother are separated. His father has another family with other kids, and he lives with his mother. In this place that looks crappy on the outside, but beautiful on the inside.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's like, wow, night and day.
But he then taps into the healing power that he has and heals his mother pancreatic cancer. Basically, like, as an aside, it's not even really that important. Ando and Ichiro, Ando's teaching Ichiro of his powers, and Ichiro's taking Ando around with him as his lookout as he goes to heal people in hospitals. And it's this cute little side story, but it's not focused because the focus is Hiro. Hiro is the focus and his family life. It's like, again, I said they were going to try and make him sympathetic. They showed his life at school. A girl really likes him.
Yeah, this girl wants to go out with him. She's got the hots for him and everything. She's like asking him out, and he's like, what was he say? He's like,
you're pube head.
Yeah, you're pube head, and
because that's the name kids give her in school. It's cruel.
I'm not sure why, but
I don't either. I love the line though. I have feelings for you. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, and then he's gone. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm out of here.
So. Finally, it happens. Finally, Ando gets some fucking balls. At first, it shows he can't. It shows him trying to call the police, and he can't do it. He hangs up the phone every time.
He doesn't hang up. They hang up on him.
No, he showed me he hangs up.
No, he was talking to them, and they're like, "Hello, what's the problem?" And they hung up on him. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, fine. He can't do it. He can't sack up to call the police.
Yeah, he just couldn't do it
until finally. They don't show him doing it, but all of a sudden. The news, like, they keep showing the people watching the news, and they're like, "Oh, we have a solid lead on the person who's been killing these 15 people, 40 people, whatever." And
I feel like the count should be higher.
It should be, but it's like, and they're like, "Oh," and then like after like the 30th time they show this cut of the news, it shows Ando and Hiro walking past each other in the hallway, and as they do, Ando looks back with this grin on his face. Next thing we know, we're at Hiro's place.
Yeah,
Hiro's actually,
like gonna turn over a new leaf.
Yeah, he talks to his mother, right? And she's like, "Oh man, I'd love to talk to the parents of the kid who raised the person to do that. All these murderings."
Yeah, the parents of that kid should go to hell, and
and Hiro's like, "What if I was that person?
I was the one doing it?" And of course, the audience knows that it's him, but
the line she gives, because we know that it is, and it chills him to the bone too. I would die with him.
Yeah,
it's like, oh my god. And that night he goes to bed.
He's like, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm not killing anybody anymore, and I'm done.
And then next day, like I'm gonna take all the money that I've stolen from the ATMs all this time, and I'm gonna get my mom into a nice place, and we're gonna live a nice life, and I'm not gonna kill anymore. I'm just gonna take care of my mom. She'll never have to work again. Nothing.
I mean, it's a pretty nice gesture and a pretty nice goal, but
but then the police show up.
Yeah, he's in the wrong show. This show's about justice.
Yes, and they are going to take his ass down. And And that's the end of the first episode. Second episode starts with he's on the run. He is completely on the run. The girl who has the hots for him is sheltering him at her grandmother's house. And the media... The second episode is called People of 2chan.
2chan, yes. Oh my god, this...
So, the people of 2chan are basically... He keeps going to 2chan to look up... whatever he's looking up, he keeps going to 2chan. And they're talking about how horrible a person his parents are, how horrible he is. His mother should kill himself, this and the other.
They're doing typical internet comment things of just being just absolutely fucking horrible.
The whole episode, he keeps showing him going to 2chan and reading these horrible comments about him and his family and everything.
I mean, this is cropped up in other anime I've watched, and I absolutely love it with all when they absolutely nail all this trolling every single time.
And then finally, his mother, he's watching a comedy show because he just can't watch the news. He's watching some random comedy show. And urgent update, the mother of the serial killer just committed suicide.
Yeah,
and you see it. He snaps. He gets up from bed and just casually walks out the door. The media is interviewing his dad. And he walks up
and massacres the entire crowd. And
with a pretend machine gun.
Yeah, he's all bong, 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 and then he's like... So the memes are going to be out there because this show has jumped up. People are watching this show. Like, at the beginning of the season, it's like 40,000 from my anime list. Now it's over 100,000, so... Yep. I think it's going to keep jumping, and this is going to be a meme that's going to be everywhere.
And then he goes on a personal vendetta rampage against every user on 2chan.
This is like...
And murders them through the computer while recording it, posting it on 2chan, and then 2chan are going, oh, that's not real. That's not real.
They're like, no. They're keyboard warriors. They're like, you can't get us.
You can't get us. You can't kill us. Oh, you'll come and bring it. Bring it.
We know karate.
I know karate was great. I love that. We were not joking. Someone said that. And he was like, oh, you want to fight me? Bring it. I know karate.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be completely horrible, and we're just sitting there laughing. This is like the best comedy ever.
Because it's just like, you all know, we've all thought to ourselves,
it's
like, so one of these days, someone's going to track down all the trolls, someone's going to lose their mind, they're going to snap and track down these trolls. He does it!
Yeah.
He fucking does it! And it's... Because he is snapped, he's gone. His mother committing suicide he's gone.
Yeah. It's only going to be downhill for Hiro from here. He's going to be on the murderous psychopath track, and I think maybe next week we're going to actually get a fight between them.
I kind of hope it's the first confrontation.
It's not going to be a decisive fight because it's not going to be the final episode. But
right, because Ichiro is still learning his powers. Whereas Hiro is a little more accomplished with his deadly powers.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's gotten it all down, and
so that's all we got to say. Inuyasha, it had us. I mean, it's horrible, it's awful, but the way they presented it was fucking hilarious. Because we've all at some point want to take down some kind of internet warrior.
This writer must go on to 4chan or 4chan and just be like, I just don't like these people. I think, I gotta write a character that's gonna kill all of them.
Yep. It's like I always wanted a button that I could press to kill that dude on the other side of the screen. I'll make a character that can do it.
Yeah. Top 10 episodes this week.
Absolutely.
Episode 6 of Inuyasha Key. Go watch it right now.
Again, even if you have no context for the rest of the show, just watch that episode.
Yeah, just watch episode 6. You don't need to watch the rest of it, even though it's a fantastic show.
Yeah, you should be watching it, but even if you haven't, that's what you gotta watch. And that's our top 5 for this week. That is our top 5. Inuyasha Key once again topping the charts for us, and we cannot wait for next week.
Yeah.
We cannot fucking wait.
Hopefully they keep it up and they don't pull a Kino on us. What? They had to fire the animation staff because that last episode was so good.
Like we promised, this week's question of the week, guys. Something I've been thinking about because people, at the beginning of the season, I heard so many people talk about, Land of the Lustrous, look how awful that looks. Negative CG anime is so gross, and I don't like CG anime. And yet it's proven to be one of the best series this year.
Yeah, and
not in this season, but this fucking year.
Inuyasha Key as well. It's actually, this season is just replete with CG.
Even Girl's Last Story has CG in it. Akino had some CG in it. So I want to know, does CG animation turn you off in anime? Does it immediately give you the response of no? What do you think about CG animation? For me, it does give me pause, I will admit, because we grew up through the advent of different animation forms, through anime, especially the 80s, 90s, and then the aughts. And it was bad to begin with. CG animation was bad. But
yeah, it just wasn't.
And it doesn't hold up. You try to watch early CG anime, and it doesn't hold up at all. But it's technology's come a long way.
I think the problem is that they've just had the wrong directors on there and the wrong staff and everything, and it just hasn't worked out. Like Berserk, personally, I think everything beyond the Golden Age is just not good in Berserk. It just doesn't hold up to that story because it's just Guts killing demons and Casca going.
So, let us know what you think about CG animation in anime. Let us know what your thoughts on it, and we will read our favorites at the beginning of the next episode. But for now, guys, we have to end this episode here. If you guys enjoyed it? Please let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, share it, or you can click on the annotations for other videos we've done. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time.
Next time.